From Rags to Riches, the inspiring journey of Ethan. Ethan was born into a poor family in a small rural village. His parents worked tirelessly just to put food on the table, but there was never enough. They lived in a tiny run-down house with no electricity or running water. Despite their hardships, Ethan's mother always reminded him to dream big. "Never stop dreaming," she would say. "One day, you'll make us proud." Even as a child, Ethan had an insatiable curiosity. He loved learning and spent hours poring over books borrowed from the local library. At school, he excelled academically, even though his family couldn't afford proper supplies. While other kids played outside, Ethan studied by candlelight, determined to create a better future for himself and his family. When Ethan turned 10, he began helping his mother sell vegetables by the roadside to earn extra money. It wasn't glamorous work, but it taught him the value of hard work and perseverance. Even then, Ethan dreamed of something more, a life where he wouldn't have to struggle just to survive. As Ethan grew older, his fascination with technology deepened. One day, while visiting a community center, he saw a computer for the first time. Mesmerized, he asked the instructor how it worked. From that moment on, Ethan became obsessed with learning everything he could about computers and coding. Without access to one at home, he used whatever resources he could find, free online tutorials, old textbooks, and borrowed devices, to teach himself programming. By the time he was 15, Ethan had built his first app, a simple budgeting tool designed to help families manage their finances. Though his parents didn't fully understand what it did, they were proud of his efforts. Encouraged by their support, Ethan entered a regional tech competition and won second place. The small cash prize he received allowed him to buy his first laptop, which opened up a world of possibilities. But success didn't come easily. As Ethan approached adulthood, his family faced eviction when they couldn't pay their rent. To help out, Ethan took on odd jobs after school and during holidays, working long hours to support his family while still finding time to study and code. There were nights when he felt like giving up, sitting alone under the stars and wondering if all his hard work was worth it. "I've come too far to quit now," he told himself one evening. "If no one else believes in me, I'll believe in myself." Determined to turn his dreams into reality, Ethan decided to launch his own startup, a platform that connected local artisans with customers around the world. He believed that by showcasing handmade crafts, he could help struggling artisans earn a living while preserving traditional skills. But without investors willing to take a chance on him, Ethan funded the project himself, saving every penny he earned from freelance coding gigs. The early days were tough. Orders trickled in slowly, and there were times when Ethan doubted whether his idea would ever take off. But he refused to give up. He reached out to influencers, attended networking events, and cold-called potential partners, determined to get his platform noticed. Then, one day, everything changed. A major e-commerce company discovered Ethan's platform and offered to collaborate. Overnight, his business exploded. Orders poured in from all over the globe, and Ethan's platform became a global success. What started as a small idea born out of necessity had transformed into a thriving enterprise. Years later, Ethan found himself standing on stage at a prestigious entrepreneurship summit, delivering a speech to a packed auditorium. Looking out at the crowd, he thought back to those lonely nights under the stars, when he'd whispered promises to himself about never giving up. "This journey wasn't easy," he said, "but I learned that success isn't about where you start. It's about the fire within you to keep moving forward. To anyone watching, remember, your dreams are valid and your efforts matter. By this point, Ethan had become a millionaire. But instead of forgetting his roots, he returned to his hometown and built a state-of-the-art school equipped with computers and science labs. He also established scholarships for children from low-income families, ensuring that others like him would have the tools they needed to succeed. In the final scene of his story, Ethan stands in front of the new school, surrounded by smiling children. A young boy approaches him, shyly asking, "Do you think I can be like you someday?" Ethan kneels down, meeting the boy's gaze with a warm smile. "Not just like me. You can be even better. Just don't give up, no matter what." Ethan's journey from rags to riches is a testament to the power of determination, resilience, and belief in oneself. Success, he realized, wasn't measured by wealth. It was measured by the impact he left behind. And for Ethan, there was no greater reward than knowing he had helped others achieve their dreams, just as he had achieved his own.